Hi guys, welcome back to the day 13 of live streaming. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm already in a position right now. Right. Okay. So this is the position that I have taken today. This is a bullish for the Euro USD, and my uh, this is already activated. My buy this is the TP 1.17602 and my SL would be 1.17192. This is a 1 ratio 1 trade, and I think we are already about to hit the TP. That's great. Okay, let's see if we get the TP on the stream. That would be awesome. Also, in the meantime, let's analyze what's actually happened today. Okay, it's super hot today. I mean, okay, let's see. Let's hop on to the daily time frame. If we see on the daily time frame, what just happened? We saw that yesterday's candle it closed within the previous daily candle, and it had a huge rejection. You know, if I see the wick of that candle, it's 46. No, it's like around 45. Okay, so at least it should fill the half wick of this candle, and then we will get any reversal or maybe the continuation. On the 4 hour time frame, if I see, we still have 2 hours left to close this candle. And let's come to the 1 hour candle. If you see on the 1 hour time frame, we are seeing higher highs and higher lows, but there's a one probability, that is we have a huge liquidity downside if you come on the 1 hour time from here. So there's equal lows, relative equal lows down here that can grab. That is possible that market can grab that, and then we can see the further move. But for now, there is higher highs and higher lows that we made. But still, I'm doubting that it could be a liquidity sweep. This is a liquidity trend line. Let's come on to the 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame still. Um, let's see if we can break this high and close this above, then we are good to go. But if not, it might be we can hit the stop loss today. Anyways, this is the trade that we're gonna take, and let's hope what we get today. Let me see if there's any news today. Okay, so there's NFP, non-farm employment roles, and we have the PMI too. Okay, so that's why it might be that we have some kind of consolidation today, because whenever we have the news in the NY session, we already know that we have the consolidation. So let me see on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, 1 minute time frame as well. It made the equal highs above, which is again the liquidity point. Okay, so there's a huge liquidity down here. Let's see what can happen. Okay, so it's purely dumping. Yeah, again, that's what I told you, that there could be a liquidity. There's a liquidity. Okay, so if you see that 1 hour is also flipping, 1 hour is flipping, and but if you see on the 30 minutes time frame, uh, there's a no wick candle here. So it's possible that we can get like a little bit of rejection from this area, but still let's wait. So already if we see that the structure is a bit bearish, that is forming on the 5 minutes time frame as well. Okay, so maybe it's possible because on 5 minutes, if you see this bullish candle that formed, it rejected from this area because this was a no wick candle. So we know already whenever we have the no wick candle, we might see some kind of rejection or reversal from those areas. But again, it's also possible if it might fill this area, then we can get the further move down. So there's only possibilities that there's two things that can happen from 11:30 onwards. Either we have the continuation or either we have the reversal. So we are aiming to catch 20 pips from 11:30 to 12:30 and 12:30 to maximum to 1:30. So that's why I always mark the highs and lows of previous hourly candle. So if you can see that this hourly candle, it grabbed the highs of this candle, and then from here either we will have the either from this area the market will grab the liquidity above and move down, or either it could happen that market can come down, grab this point, and then we see the further move up. So there are only two probabilities for this scenario right now that I personally work on. So let's see what are the possibilities that we can get today. I might feel that it can drive down and can grab the liquidity downside. If you see on 1 minute time frame as well, the market formed the lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows, and then we just drive down. It grabbed the liquidity of this area, and now it's like that. Yeah, it's possible because if you see on the 1 hour time frame, it's already the candle is flipping, and but still, uh, if you look on the higher time frame, on the daily time frame, I'm expecting at least a half wick of this candle that was formed yesterday. At least it should fill the maximum. It should fill the half wick. Let's see. Best entry for EU is 1.17315. 1.17315 from here. Yeah, if you put the fib, so our 60 to 61% level would be here as well. I could have waited a bit for the entry, but I did a rush entry today, so there's a demand at 1.17315. Exactly, that's true. Might be that we can hit the stops also today because if you come on the higher time frame, if it grab the liquidity of the higher time frame, so it might be that. But again, I want this wick fill to happen, and then wherever it should go, it should give us the wick fill, at least 20 pips. So if you see on the 1 minute time frame as well, there's a liquidity trend line over here that formed, and then it grabbed the liquidity from here, and now it's driving down. So let's see if we can get any structure right over here. If not, then probably it's gonna be a dump today. Also, the moves are very unexpected when there's news NY session, and like red folder news today. So what I've observed is like on 11:30 to 12:30, it's like a pre-market London zone. So whenever the market opens, there's a liquidity grab first, and then it gives the like a proper move after like 12:30. So either there would be a continuation or either it would be a reversal. The current liquidity that left to take as for today is period Shanwheel for the previous low, which is smaller time frame. In 5 minutes, the above mentioned demand along with Asian session lows as stop have to be protected, for which it will take previous day highs liquidity and the structure shift to go down to take previous day lows. Exactly. Yeah, previous day highs, that's what I'm aiming for. Even if it doesn't grabs the highs, I would say at least it completes the half wick, because every time whenever there's a huge wicks are formed on a daily time frame especially, so it usually completes that, and then it gives the move. I usually place Asia session. I don't use that much, because what I've done is I've taken the average number of pips, which gives the move in this session particularly. So I'm not afraid to get be stopped out. So that's why I just keep it simple, like 20 pips. I can share my views on Discord, but the invite is expired. Just a second, I'll share you in the chat. Wait a minute. Here's the link, you can join from here, and you're most welcome that you can share anything on that. Join trade with Nathan. Okay, great. I have seen that. Thank you so much. You can as well share your trade ideas in the trade ideas section. So I'm considering that you, I think so, you trade ICT concepts maybe. I used to trade ICT, but I'm more focused on supply and demand with imbalances with PDRAs. Okay, that's great. I mean, that's the most important part if you are into the ICT concepts. Like the PDRAs is the most, like the focal point of the concept. Okay, so we are already heading up, and perfect. I might think that now we can easily hit the TP as well. I usually trade till 12:30, and I end the stream after 12:30. But like I started a bit late today, 12:50. But I might be showing up a little early from tomorrow. One of my favorite setup is double perch from ICT, but it gives trade once or twice a month. Okay. Yeah, I have used that concept like a little while ago, but I'm not into totally into ICT. So I've learned that double purge, that thing, but I've never like traded on that. And there's also a unicorn model which appears like very less. but it's like a very high probability. I used to trade in that Nasdaq. Like if there's like first presented FVG and there's a, like a golden, no, there's a silver bullet that happens at 10 after 10, 10 to 11. That is also very high probability setup. But I'm thinking like to start that in the NY session, because usually it's like very fast movement, and for the stream it's very better. Like you gotta sit for like hours for the Euro USD, and like Nasdaq gives the move very quickly. Let's see, maybe soon I'll try to be streaming in the NY session. But after I complete this challenge of 25K, after then we'll see. I stick to supply and demand most of the time because the fundamentals logic of institutional traders, for which premium and discount zones in which supply and demand literally pays off. I mean, that's the whole point. Like, you need to spot discount areas, premium areas, and within the PDR race. So that's very high probability setup. And people like think like uh, it's like different concepts or something. Like the logic behind every trade is same. The perspective of like watching like how it formed or naming like different things. So that's only the difference. But if you see the logic, it's all same. Like mastering one of those concepts, like there are so many concepts of ICT, but if you master like one of those concepts, you literally go beyond to the rest of the people. Sticking to one of those strategies is the best way, to get ahead. Because usually what I've seen, like many people uh learns a lot of concepts like silver bullet, avg gap, everything. Like they learn everything and then they're like confused on the charts, and they say that like according to time we apply different models, but I don't think so it's valid, because you can't, like trading is very simple and you need to follow certain rules and one concept. You can't just make your mind sophisticated with things like so learning so many concepts and think like you are a pro trader. But I feel like making things easier and learn and sticking to your one of your strategies is the best way to go. Silver bullet also becomes like a double purge, giving 1 2 times a month mostly, because institutional traders also watch YouTube and they know how ICD concepts work. So it's hard to catch ICD setups. Yeah, we can say. I mean, that's true if you see the perspective of retail traders. Like they know your stop hunts, they know everything, they have the data. So obviously they'll stop you out right there. The only age you should be knowing whether, apart from what institution is watching or not, is like your probability should be high. That's all matters, like, because again, it's impossible to compete with the algorithms they are having. They don't trade like charts. They like just see the numbers and all. They see the price and they trade like that. And that too, they're like computers over there. All concepts are same, only changing the name. Exactly, that's what I meant. Like, the logic behind every trade is same, just they give the different name. And so see, I don't know what all names are there. People invent their own, but everything is same behind that. It's just they are selling the name of the strategy that they made. I'm looking at volume profile, which is tough to understand, but a good one to analyze and order footprints. I think, okay, I understand what you're saying, but I think that is, I've learned something like about that. I didn't, I think that is the concept of, what's his name? I didn't remember that YouTuber, but he uses that volume footprints and he totally trades over volume footprints. But I'm not sure what is his name. But if you feel like the things are complicated with it, I will say that you just stick to what you feel easy to trade and whichever you are comfortable with, because at the end you need to make money. That's it. I want to mix volume profile with supply and demand, which could give me upper hand. Yeah, you can use it for the confirmation purpose. I mean, if you have backtested that data and you feel confident about it, you can go with it. Well, I'm not sure because I've started looking into it from last couple of days. But in the meantime, I'm happy with my trades using supply and demand as per the session kill zones. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you feel that you're confident with whatever you're doing, I would say keep doing it and journal it well, and keep the focus on refining it more rather than putting extra things in it. Only if you are confident about it. I mean, if you need to guess upon your setup, like I have taken a setup and now I'm guessing upon that, so I don't think so that will pay me off well. Uh, it's better to be confident with your setup and knows that if it doesn't work, it's okay. If it works, then it's fine. Like probabilities. So it's better like do whatever you're comfortable with, and if you're getting good results, that's awesome. I've been reading supply and demand for the last 2 years. Before that, I used to trade the ICT concepts, and before the basic support and resistance in Indian equities and index. I get that. Like every trader starts from somewhere, like Indian stock market, Indian equities. I get that. That's the whole transition period of learning. It's like a trial and test method, like whatever fits to your personality, I would say. That's the best thing to do. Like some of the people trade different things, like swing traders. I'm more of like a scalper person rather than a swing trader. Like it should be suited to your personality rather than forcing a thing. Like you can't force like a strategy to yourself. It might be that you are not interested in it, or it might not suit your personality. So it's like a self introspection. Whatever suits you, whatever comfortable with you, the time, everything. Before that, I used to trade purely the Novik scandal, but the only disadvantage to that was it don't have like a specific time based deliveries. So I was like, the foundation, whenever you're starting the found, if the foundation is wrong, you can't go a long way. So that's why I just shifted to Euro USD, and just I'm sticking to like particular time zone. So I have the consistency, and I don't have to look the charts whole day. Literally, the only risk management can make us profit, the others are increasing the probability. That's true. I mean, this is the whole game of defending your account. Like, you can't just aim to the. Yeah, exactly. I mean, probabilities also count, but the risk management comes at first, after all. At the times of COVID, I started trading options and index options. The very beginner's mistake, paying the Telegram channels for their trade calls and lost so much. Then I stopped paying them. I mean, Telegram channels is so famous for the scams and everything. Like I feel like every beginner falls into this pitfall of telegrams and these kind of stuff. But I feel like there's very less awareness for the people, uh like especially if you say in India, like there's very less awareness that people fall for this scams very fast. And focusing on learning and got the exposure how things works, and since market I am involving, I had to skill up too, learn ICT, this and that, ended up sticking to fundamental logic. Exactly. That's what I said. Test and try, and whatever fits to you, is the way to go. I mean, trading is the thing that you need to give time to the market, learn everything, and then you know that this is the particular thing that is for me. Mastering risk management is ultimate. If you hit your D with the risk percentage, close it for the day. Exactly. I mean, people do over trading, revenge trading. That's totally not a thing to go. I personally trade at this hour, one trade, and that's it. I close my everything. I don't even look up to the charts after that. So, I mean, if you see the logic behind it, 1%, if you take out the 1% on a huge funded account, that's enough. You can never be profitable if you don't defend your capital and your account in the long term. I mean, you can gamble it and can increase your profits, but it's just temporary. I guess I about to end the stream today because I usually do the stream till 12:30 and it's already 12:51 because I started late today. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow at 11:30. I will be streaming till 12:30 and that's all. I'll update you guys of this trade on my Discord and on my Instagram. And thank you so much for joining me and sharing your thoughts today. I'm looking forward to you to join tomorrow as well. Thank you so much. Let's trade and let's grow together.